There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Best Michigan Soccer Network here. Obviously a tough loss, but if you look at the way that this group responded, bouncing back with maybe a rough, regular season, but if anybody knows the Catholic League, it's tough and it prepares you for this moment. And you guys went on a great run. Just talk about what it means as far as just the resilience of this group to battle throughout the season and get to this state championship game.
Well, I mentioned earlier that when you're a small school, you expect a lot out of your athletes. They're not one sport athletes. And we try to challenge them. Our motto is all for him, right? Being a Catholic school, we do everything for Christ. And that's kind of the root of what we do. We challenge them to be the best, win the moments, be the best version of yourself at that moment. And that's all we ask of them. And when you see these girls bounce from different sports, some of them are in the play, some of them are they're holding jobs, and they come out here and they give the energy they do. And if you saw a lot of our other teams, basketball, football, they're at the same level of commitment. And it's just something that they buy into. And when they buy into it, as you saw today, to the very last whistle, they're hunting a ball down, trying to get a goal, right? That's just the spirit that we see with these girls. And that's really just the spirit of Everest. Our motto is Semper Altius, always higher. And that's what we try to tell our girls to live, not just on the sports field, in their faith, how they treat others, in the academics, going out and being apostles. So sports is, as I mentioned earlier in the other interview, it's just a platform to become who you're meant to be. And when you get a win, it's even more exciting.
Of course. And obviously, I think, it's a great way to look at it, looking at that bigger picture, because 10, 15, 20 years from now, yes, the win would be nice, but the relationships they built and hopefully those bigger things will come from it. And obviously you could see that on the field here today. And I think your school was a great representation of just, that you just got to put it together at the right time. And these girls showed a lot and gave a lot of inspiration, I'm sure, to many other teams out there.
Yeah, they did. And I told the girls over and over, I'm really just your cheerleader, right? We can only coach so much. And at some point, they have to want it. And the last 5 games up till today, they wanted it, they fought, and, we made it to the championship. And I think they were in awe. Even when we won the regional finals, they were stunned of what they just accomplished, to the point where they almost didn't cheer. And I said, ladies, you did something remarkable. And it's just to reinforce when I go back to see them, that when you put your mind to something and you give your best, good things can happen. And today, Kalamazoo played a great game. They scored when they needed to. They had some great shots on goal, and unfortunately, we got the ball down there a lot. We didn't get clean looks. They've been here 4 or 5 times, and they finally got it, so I'm happy for them as well. Their program's been around for a while, and I'm happy for them.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck next year.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Steve Besk here, Michigan Soccer Network, joined with head coach Jay Allen, Kalamazoo Christian Comets. You can finally call yourself state champions again. Talk about the relief and being able to, you guys have been here, you've battled through and finally able to pull through and get that victory.
Yeah, it was, again, like I stated earlier, this started in January, and when our seniors got everybody together and we started conditioning and getting ready for this moment. And we said then, we will play on June 17th. And as we got closer, I kept telling them, you're the best team in the state, don't let anybody tell you any different. And I think our run speaks for itself. We did take some knocks from Unity Christian, South Christian early on, but that just made us better. And this group rose, especially our freshman defenders. You can tell they're freshmen. And I'm very proud of the way they played, the whole team played, and it was just a good group effort.
You talked about, instilling that confidence in this group and letting them know that you thought they were the best. I got to watch a big portion of your game against North Muskegon in the semifinal. Just an absolute relentless performance. Even after, they tied it up, you guys kept coming back. Talk about the resilience of this team and how they just kept battling no matter the score.
And that's that's actually a tribute to our leadership and Taylor Leonard and Chloe Lehman. I can't, Taylor Leonard scores over 100 goals in her career, but the real unsung hero here is Chloe Lehman, who quietly leads this team, who's not very vocal, but everything goes through her. Everything that in practice and even in games, she's the general out there that controls everything. She doesn't get the press because she's the quiet one, but that's where I attribute a lot of our resilience and success. At the North Muskegon game, she had an injury and she just played through it to the point where she was extremely mad at me because I wouldn't give her a break, and she stepped it up, and again, you saw now we're playing today because of it.
Well, congratulations, and go enjoy this one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Steve Besk here, Michigan Soccer Network, joined with state champion Chloe Lehman. Chloe, your head coach spoke very high volumes about how you impact this team. You may not get headlines, but you are just always impacting the team. Talk about how fun it was to make such a big impact on this state championship team.
I mean, it's unreal. Like, my best friend Taylor, we've played soccer together since we were like 8 years old, so it's really special that we got to take it all the way to high school and win a state championship together.
Your head coach mentioned that you guys have had this goal to be playing on the last day of the season since January, when conditioning started.
Yeah.
What was it day in, day out that kept this group motivated to get here to be playing on this final day?
Honestly, I think just the feeling that we had last year, just coming so close and like not just falling short by one goal, just really made everyone want to work at it with renewed intensity and make a difference this year.
If you had one message to your teammates here and before you're going to go, I'm sure, celebrate, what would that message be?
Just that I love them so much and I'll never forget this team.
Awesome. Well, congratulations and thank you for joining us. Best here, Michigan Soccer Network, joined with state champion Taylor Leonard. Taylor, a hat trick in the game today. Obviously, I'm sure you could attribute so much to your teammates. What does this win mean for you in the program?
This means so much. We've been working for this all season, and ultimately to come out with the win tonight just meant the world, because we've been putting the work in since our first practice, and this team really wanted it, and we really proved that we could do it this year, and the coaches have pushed us because they knew we were capable, and we came out with confidence and full effort, and that's ultimately what won it for us tonight.
Your head coach mentioned that since day one he's been telling you, you guys are the best team. Act like it, prepare like it.
Yep.
We want to be playing on this last day of the season. What was it like with these girls day in, day out to get here, and what did it take to finally get to this push to win a state title?
It took absolute dedication and confidence, honestly, especially as seniors. We knew what it felt like to lose in the state championship because of last year, and we didn't want that to happen again. We were so determined to come out with the win, and we knew it was going to take hard work every practice, focusing, having fun along the way, but ultimately just putting everything into every practice and every game, and that's what won it for us tonight.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Go enjoy.